Hello, this is Tiffany from iHeartArtBlog.com, and I'm here to show you how to make this really cool window flower box thank you gift or party favor. I filled mine with petit fours and then a thank you card and a glassine envelope. The sky's the limit, but let's begin. So for supplies, I have my die cut. I use the little Sizzix mat board to cut it out, and we're using this die. It's Eileen Hull's Sizzix window die, and it cuts through the chipboard perfectly. I also cut out some matching die cuts using the pink Paislee Hope chest paper. So we're using the window, the flower box front, and the flower box sides. Some matching pink Paislee Luxe alphabets, and some Artisan chipboard, Artisan ribbons, and Artisan wings. And then to color everything, we're going to be using the Faber-Castell Design Memory Craft Gesso and Gelatos, as well as the Ranger Distress Crackle Paint and Picket Fence. You'll need a palette or a small container, a paintbrush, and then some water. And we'll be using these adhesives, the Scrapbook adhesives by 3L Crafty Power Tape, Dodds, and the Easy Dots Permanent Runner. So let's begin. The first thing we're going to do is color these pattern paper die cuts. We want to do that before we adhere it to the mat board so that it doesn't wrinkle or warp. And I'm just going to use some gesso. And then you just set that aside to dry. Now we can go ahead and add our Ranger Distress Crackle Paint and Picket Fence. We are going to dip dye some of the Artisan ribbons, and I've chosen to use the pennants. Just going to use the whole length, and all you have to do is take any color gelato. In this case I'm using the squid ink, which is a dark gray. The next thing you want to do is color your embellishments. I have two different butterflies, and I think I'll use these ones. These have a more crepe paper feel. And because I'm boring, I'm going to stick with some grays. I have my squid ink that I used for my pennant, and my Earl Grey. This is a lighter gray, also on the warm side. And I'm just going to blend it with some water. So once everything is dry, you can start adhering everything onto the mat board die cuts. And I'm going to use some strong adhesives to make sure that my project stays together. I'm going to use my Crafty Power Tape to attach this to this. But first, I'm going to use the Easy Dots Permanent Runner and add it to the skinnier parts of the die. The reason why I use that adhesive is because the dots only go on the positive part of the die and not on the negative, so you don't have anything to scrape away. And then I'm going to use my Crafty Power Tape. It has a built-in dispenser which makes everything easier, and just sort of add to the perimeter of the window. Once you have the window box adhered to the window, you can go ahead and add some more color accents, and I'm just going to use my gold gelato and water it down. So once you're done, you can go ahead and adhere the pennant, and I'm going to use some dots. Here it is all completed, and I have a little tip for you. If you're having problems with your adhesive sticking to the mat board, you can take a rubber band and just tie it around the bottom and let it sit for a day, and it sort of sets the adhesive and makes it a bit stronger. Again, this was Tiffany from iHeartArtBlog.com for the Sizzix Design Team, here to show you how to make this really cool window box favor/thank you gift, and it suits any feminine girly occasion. Thanks for watching.